What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? MonkeyFlop here, and today I got your gaming news, baby. If you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to hit a like, comment down below, support your boy. If you guys are new, subscribe with those bell notifications turned on. Go ahead and get right into it. I'm not sure if you guys heard the news, but if you have, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But according to an article produced by The Gamer, PlayStation is going to be shutting down the PlayStation Network store on the PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, holding it upside down, smart, PlayStation Vita, and the PSP. Honestly, that's really sad news, especially for those of you that still use the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation Vita. I know the PlayStation Portable, the PSP, not too many people use these days, and I wouldn't honestly be surprised if they shut that one down. But to shut off the PlayStation Vita and shut it out from the PlayStation Network store is honestly really crazy and absurd. This is the only handheld that we have currently for PlayStation, and they're putting a big RIP on it by doing that. The only way you'll be able to buy any physical games for the PlayStation 3 and the Vita would be to purchase used games. It's going to be hard to find new games, and when you do, I would imagine that they'd be really pricey. Now, according to The Gamer, the PlayStation Network store is going to be shut off on the PlayStation 3 and the Vita come July 2nd. Now, we haven't heard an official statement from PlayStation themselves. I'm sure Sony and PlayStation are probably going to keep this on the DL, even though it's out in the wild now. But their intentions were probably to keep it on the DL until closer to the date. Now, honestly, I want to know your opinion about it, because I have really strong opinions about it, and I can go on talking about it for days. But I'd love to know your guys' in those comments down below, because honestly, it just goes to show you that physical games still reign supreme. If you think about the PlayStation 4, for example, PlayStation 5 releases, PlayStation 3 store is going away. When the PlayStation 6 releases, are they going to do the same with the PlayStation 4? Is there going to be a PlayStation 6? But either way, eventually they're going to shut down the store for each and every console, and this is just the beginning. I remember when the Wii shop closed down, everybody was furious. Everybody was so upset about it. And I know that PlayStation gamers right now are very upset about the fact that Sony and PlayStation are going to be shutting down the PlayStation Network store for the PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, and PSP. Now, we don't know exactly what this means in terms of games that you purchased. Will you still be able to download those games after the PlayStation Network store shuts down and goes offline? We don't know for sure, but most likely not. And that's where the sticky situation comes in, and that's where a lot of people are upset because, like, hey, I paid money for this. Sony and PlayStation will probably say, you know, there is fine print. You didn't read the fine print. Because when you buy any digital thing at all, there is an expiration date on it. And it's basically like you're renting the game until they decide, you know what, it's not profitable for us to keep these games on the network. It's not profitable for us to keep the PlayStation Network store on the PlayStation 3, the Vita, and the PSP. Let's just shut it down. And what happens to your games if you don't have them downloaded? They're gone. I will imagine that there's going to be a lot more piracy, and I don't know how PlayStation is going to handle that, especially with the PlayStation 3. People are already doing that to this day, and they're already doing it on the Vita. PSP is all wild with you know, piracy and being able to download any game that you want. I don't know how well they're going to be able to handle it once the PlayStation Network store gets shut down and offline. Also, if you think about it, you know, you have to have your account activated on the PlayStation 3 in order to play games on other accounts. What happens if either they have to remove that to be able to have, so that way you can have access and you don't get locked out of your games, because once the PlayStation Network shuts down for the PlayStation 3, let's say, how is PlayStation gonna be able to verify that you own the games? Are they gonna keep that feature in place? Are they gonna let you still download the games? Or is that just gonna go away, and if you get locked out of your games that you have downloaded, it's a big problem. We're gonna have to wait. I'm not gonna speculate too much more into it. I can go on for days speculating what this means, but I'm gonna stop myself here because I want to wait for PlayStation's official statement. What is Sony gonna say about shutting down the PlayStation Network store? Are we still gonna have access to the games that we previously purchased? Am I gonna have access to the backlog of PlayStation Plus games that are on my PlayStation 3? The reason why I subscribed to PlayStation Plus on the PlayStation 3 was to get those games. There was no other reason to subscribe to that service, to pay money for that service, other than to get those games, because online network play, you know, multiplayer, it was free on the PlayStation Plus. And I've been a PlayStation Plus subscriber for a very long time. Well, what's going to happen to those games? You know, what's going to happen to the games that I paid money for? I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, that's why you buy physical games. Yeah, you buy physical games because you want to keep them forever, but let's face it, everybody watching this video has bought a digital game at one point in time, maybe because it was on sale or it was convenient. You didn't have to run to the store, or it was just a lot cheaper, especially on those sales and those deals that they throw out. So I'd love to get your guys' opinions about this in the comments down below. I wish I had better news for you. This is honestly pretty wild if you think about it. Like I said, I could understand the PlayStation Portable, the PSP, because people are already hacking that. You know, people are already getting all the games that they want off of it. But like the Vita, of all things, like the Vita, you know, like we don't know anything about Sony's future plans for a PlayStation Vita 2. There's a lot of fans that demand a PlayStation Vita 2, but you know, we don't even know if that's gonna happen. So again, I'd love to know you guys' thoughts and opinions in those comments down below. I know this video was a little long-winded, so if you guys watched until the end, drop a comment, drop a boo. Oh, you guys can boo. Drop a comment. I thought that was in the shot, but it wasn't. So now it is. Drop that comment, boo, in those comments down below. You know, it kind of fits. Boo Sony, boo PlayStation. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next news update. You guys are freaking awesome.